Good afternoon. Who in this audience is disappointed in their local and federal government or in the decisions being made by those people on your actions? Luckily, you have the ability to correct all of this simply by doing one thing: voting. First, let's look at who can vote. What are the requirements to be able to vote? For most of you, all you have to do is look in the mirror. It's fairly simple. In the state of Virginia, you have to be a resident of the state, you have to be a US citizen, and you have to be 18 years or older. Those are the three basic things. A couple other things: you cannot be found mentally insufficient by a court. And if you are a felon, you have to have your rights restored by the government. But otherwise, it's basically everybody that's sitting in this auditorium right now. According to the Virginia Board of Elections, the 18-year-old group at this point is going to be larger than any 18-year-old group we've had in over 50 years. So now that we know what the requirements are, let's look at how we can register. It's actually a very simple process. It can be done online. It takes about 2 minutes. You go to www.elections.virginia.gov. They'll ask you a simple set of questions. It's about 10 questions. Nothing that you can't answer literally off the top of your head. Okay, now once you registered to vote, the biggest part comes into play. Who and what are you going to vote for or against? And this is the point that all the candidates out there are spending their money on. You're seeing ads and debates, and all that is your money and government money and the personal money of those candidates, but it's matching funds. So you're paying for their ads as much as they are. This goal is really when they're trying to convince you. This is when they are going to present their best face for you, and their candidates are going to try and tear them down. This is just how the process works. I personally spend a lot of time analyzing this because I'm kind of a junkie with it. But it's something you have to decide on your own basis what you feel you need or don't need as far as information. Just remember, not everything you hear is factual. There is no law against them lying in an ad, and it will happen frequently. So, once we've got this information and we know what they're standing for or what they're standing against, and you know how that makes you feel and what you think you should do, then you just have to remember to make your vote, and it's your decision. Nobody else can tell you who to vote for or who not to vote for, and there is no right answer or no wrong answer. So this brings me to the final point: the outcome of the election. This is when most people, say it's done, it's over, and this is where we stand. And that's true. But at this point in time, as 18-year-olds, you have a power that hasn't existed in almost 50 years. The 18 to 29 age group in this coming 2020 election is estimated to be 41 million people. The senior age group is only estimated to be 31 million. So you will have a larger percentage than has existed since 1965. And if you want to look a little bit here at the comparisons, in 2014, your age group voted with about 20% turnout. In 2018, that jumped to 36% turnout, which is a 79% increase for that age group, the largest anybody has ever seen for a single age group. It tells me that you guys care about the election and the issues out there. Now, in 1965, the last time there was a group of young people your size, they caused the end of the Vietnam War and the downfall of a president. So what do you think you guys can accomplish? Maybe end of global warming? More equal and equitable laws, regardless of race, gender, or sexual preference? Maybe even free college tuition for everyone. It's actually up to you. It's what you want to do, and it's your vote that's going to count. Now, like we said, it's real easy to register, and voting is simple, but so many people don't do it. When I was in the Army, we actually had a voting officer assigned to us, and his whole job was to make sure that everybody voted. Of course, we had the added incentive, the fact that we're actually voting for our boss, not something many people get to do. So, once we've done that, what we've really got to look at is how all of these things can be accomplished just by voting. But the fact is if you fail to vote, not only can none of these things be accomplished, but most of the things that you probably want will fail. It is as simple as a 3-point process. Register, decide who you're or what you're going to vote for, and then vote. It's really not more complicated than that. But so many people don't do it. And although you've heard it all before, the greatest good you can do is to vote for yourself and for your country. And so I leave you with just 3 words: register, vote, and succeed. Thank you.